Thank you for joining me today. My name is Padma, and today we will practice Yin Yoga for the heart and the spine. Always remember to listen to your body and know that what your body allows is perfect. Let go of the past, follow your heart. Be here and now, and be the best you. If you're ready, roll out a mat and let's begin. Let's begin in a seated position on our mats with our legs crossed or folded, however is comfortable to you, honoring our bodies however our body allows. We want to sit fairly comfortably with the knees not up too high. If our knees are fairly tight, we can always sit on blocks to elevate our hips above the level of the knees. This also helps to sit the spine more erect. Let's begin with our breathing. Inhale the arms overhead, and then exhale, hands to heart center. Let's practice that a few times. Deep breath. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Press the palms together. Exhale, the hands to heart center. 2 more times. Slow, deep breaths. It's okay if your breath rate is a little bit different from mine. 1 more slow, deep breath. And continue to breathe those breaths. Let's reverse. Hands at heart center. Let's inhale, reach up. Exhale, sweep the arms outward. Feel that reversal process. Inhale, lift energy from the earth. Exhale and expand. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale and release what it is that you no longer need. Allow it to be recycled by the earth, reused for a new and future purpose. Let's inhale once again, reaching up overhead. Exhale, slowly releasing. All right, let's take another deep breath and then exhale, twist to the right. So bring the left hand to the right knee, right hand behind us, keeping the hips elevated on a block if that feels right to you. Continue to breathe into this posture as we prepare our body for our practice today. Lifting through the spine. Let's inhale back to center, lift the heart. 1 more time, inhale, arms up. Exhale to the other side. Right hand to the left knee, left hand behind us. Lift through the spine. Find what feels good to you in each and every one of the postures that we practice today. This isn't about a certain look, but this is about finding a feeling, a sensation. Let's release. Inhale, arms up. All right, bring the right hand to the mat. Left arm reaches up and over the body. This is our lateral side stretch. We should feel this opening up the left side of the body. Now you can fold your left shoulder in just a little to open up the back a little more, or rotate the shoulder back to open up the heart a little more. You can also use a block to prop up this posture. Again, finding your place. Switching sides. Let's inhale, deep breaths. Exhale, switching sides. Left hand or forearm to the mat. Right arm reaches up and over. You can roll that right shoulder forward or roll it back to open up the heart. Find the sensation that you know is opening up your body. Let's release. Continue breathing those deep breaths. Now let's get into the heart of our practice, moving into butterfly pose. Let's bring the feet in front of us, soles of the feet together. Again, you can keep your hips elevated on blocks. You can bring your feet close to you or further away. Find your place and just exhale, fold forward. This doesn't have to be a beautiful posture. Just find the posture, find the feeling that you know is moving deep into the connective tissue of your hips. Or maybe as we round our spine forward, we feel this opening up the back side of our heart space. Focus on your breaths and find stillness in the posture. Yin yoga is very different from an active yoga practice. In this practice, we want to find stillness, not focus on the muscle engagement, but focusing on letting go. Now stay where you're comfortable in the posture. I'm going to show you a few modifications. You can bring your feet closer to the groin or the hips for a more intense hip opening. This doesn't always allow the torso to fold very far. You can also use a block to rest the forehead. You can turn the head to one side or the other. Find what suits your journey. Find what assists you in letting go. In Yin Yoga, we're looking for a fascial opening or release in the connective tissue. We're looking for rest. Letting go of muscle activity. So as we sit in these postures, continue to scan the body breath by breath. Find the holding on of the muscle, that is the activity of the muscle, and intentionally relax the muscles in the postures. If you have very open hips, you can also place the feet on top of a block and fold forward just the same. Be very careful of the knees with this particular option. The longer we're in a posture, you may feel the body inviting you to move a little deeper, and you're welcome to do so as you feel ready. Let's inhale, gently lift the torso up, and we're going to rebound the posture by bringing the hands behind us. Press the heart upward, open up the heart. Gently, gently begin to extend the legs back out in front of us. Knees bent, and rock the legs back and forth to bring energy and blood flow back into our hips, our legs, the areas that we're moving deep into with our Yin Yoga practice. Take your time coming out of Yin Yoga postures, especially the more deeply that we move into a posture. Whenever you're ready, let's straighten our legs out in front of us. We are moving into our caterpillar posture. Once again, you're welcome to elevate the hips. Let's inhale a deep breath. Exhale, fold forward. Let's begin the posture by pulling into the posture. Find that deep stretch. And then once you find your place in this posture, I want you to just let go around the spine. There's absolutely no effort needed or required in this posture. You can use a block or a cushion to prop up the head. If you feel comfortable in this posture, you can continue to move deeper after a few breaths. If you have the flexibility, you're welcome to separate the feet and allow the torso to begin moving between the legs. This is a very interpretive practice. The sensations that I feel in this posture will be different than the sensations that you feel. The shape of my body in this posture will be different than the shape of your body. Ultimately, I want you to find the space to just let go, to allow there to be an opening and a release without trying, without pushing, without judging. There is no particular desired shape in this yoga practice, in a yin yoga practice. Very much unlike a yang or active yoga practice where we are looking for form. Continue to breathe. Find your space here. We're not using our body so much to get into a posture, but we're using the posture to move into our body. Let's gently use the hands to push the torso back upright. If you're ready, take a deep breath. Place the hands behind the body and press the heart upward. You can even lift the hips in an upward plank if you like, allowing the body to rebound however feels natural to you. Bending the knees gently, bringing some movement into the legs, restoring that blood flow and energy flow. Take your time moving out of these postures, and when you're ready, let's move onto our hands and our knees for cat-cow pose. Just 3 rounds, creating some spinal movement, opening the heart and the spine. Let's inhale, arch the spine, looking up. Exhale, round the spine. Just move how your body feels. Inhaling, we arch. Exhaling, we round. Inhale, arch. Exhale back into a round shape. And then inhale back to neutral. Keeping the hips above the knees. We're going to extend the arms forward and bring the chest down to the mat for melting heart, also known as a puppy pose. I want you to find your place right here, bringing the forehead to the mat, or if you feel the desire or the flexibility, you can bring the chin to the mat. You can increase or decrease this posture by creating a deeper arch in the spine. We can bring our hips more forward to decrease the intensity, or keep the hips just above the knees, pressing the heart towards the mat to deepen this intensity. If we're working through issues in our metaphysical or emotional heart, I encourage you to rest the chest on a pillow or cushion instead of resting the heart on the mat. This posture can be very intense if we have a tightly wound heart, or if we have closed off heart energy. Let's gently move forward to laying on our belly. We're moving into a Sphinx pose, lowering onto our elbows with the forearms in front of us, lifting through the heart. You can also extend the arms. You can also bring the forehead to the mat and completely rest laying on our mats. Again, you're listening to your body, and this has everything to do with the sensations of your body right now. For the full posture, keep the elbows beneath the shoulders and extend the spine. Lift with the heart and breathe. You can also press up, straightening the arms out to increase the intensity of the posture. This is all about your heart space. This is all about opening ourselves up. Let's gently release. Tuck the toes and press back into a child's pose. So bring the glutes to the heels. Extend the arms out in front of us, forehead to the mat. Relax the spine for a few breaths here. In this child's pose, you can separate the knees to create space for the torso. You can keep the knees together. You can even place the hands on blocks. But wherever you find space, I want you to maintain that space. But wherever you find space, maintain that space. Relax the spine and breathe. This child's pose is very restorative to the body. This is our posture of letting go, of being still. You can also bring the arms to the sides. And once you've practiced this series a time or two, you'll know what modifications feel best to you. Let's gently inhale back up onto our hands and our knees and move forward into an upward facing dog similar to our Sphinx pose. Hands beneath the shoulders, deep breath, lift through the spine, open the heart. Now exhale back to child's pose, but a little different. This is thread the needle. So take the right hand, send it under the left shoulder, palm facing the sky. You can, if you like, reach the left hand up or drop it behind the back, or you can keep that left hand on the mat for support. This is totally about your body. We'll be here for just a few breaths. Let's unwind the spine, coming back into child's pose for just a breath. Let's send the left hand underneath the right arm. You can stay here or reach the right arm up towards the sky or drop that right hand behind the back. So we're getting a great twist here as well as opening up the shoulder. Let's inhale, unwinding, extending back out into child's pose. And then back into an upward facing dog or a sphinx pose. I want you to hold it right here. Deep breaths. Exhale, tuck the toes, push back into a downward facing dog. Pressing the tailbone upwards. Press the heart forward. Knees can stay bent. Breathe. Let's come to a kneeling position on our mat. Take a moment here. Let's take a deep breath, opening ourselves up. Hands to heart center. Let's come up onto our knees for a camel pose, separating the knees hip distance apart. Let's take a deep breath, press the hips forward, pressing the heart upward. Hands to the heels if you can reach, or we can use blocks behind us for supported camel pose. Find your variation here. Breathe. Let's inhale back to kneeling. Let's find our way back into a child's pose. You are always welcome to hold a posture a bit longer if you like. This practice is always about you, always about your body. This practice is about finding your place of restoration, of breathing, of bringing together the mind, the body, the spirit. This practice is about finding you. Gently, let's inhale up, back to a kneeling position. Let's find our way into a seated position for shoelace pose. Now you're welcome once again to elevate the hips with a bolster, a cushion, or a block. We're going to cross the legs over, attempting to stack the knees. We want the left knee above the right knee if possible. And let's just exhale, fold forward across the legs. Again, this posture is not about finding an exact shape, but about finding the sensation here. We should feel this in our hips. This should not be uncomfortable on our knees. If it is, just bring the knees further apart. Round the spine. Relax the back. Breathe. You're welcome to adjust as needed in this posture, but ultimately find your place, find your stillness. just be here. If you need more of the posture, you can bring the arms overhead, wrapping the arms in eagle arms. So bring the left arm under the right, elbows bend, palms together, or we can reach for opposite shoulders. And one more time. Just exhale, fold forward. Now, if you've already found your place in this posture, just stay right there. Even if I'm offering multiple options, as an alternative, we can reach the left arm up, right arm down and under, and attempt to grab fingertips. This is a wonderful shoulder opener if you can reach fingertips. Once you find your place, you may stay upright or fold forward. I recommend only trying one variation per yin yoga class. Not overly spending time exploring various options, but focusing rather on the stillness. Let's gently unwind the arms, the legs. Allow a moment to rebound from the posture, bending the knees, creating some movement to increase the blood flow once again before switching sides. And now let's bring the right leg on top of the left. Attempt to align the knees if possible, bringing the feet towards the glutes. If it's not possible to stack the knees, that is perfectly fine. Find your place, keep the knees separated. Exhale, fold forward. Perhaps your shoelace posture looks completely different from mine. If we're barely in the posture, but you're feeling the sensation that you need, then you're practicing the correct posture. This class and this series is about release. You're welcome to add your arm option. Perhaps you use our eagle arms, bringing the right arm under the left, binding the arms, or grabbing opposite shoulders. This will create an opening in the back of the shoulders. Continue breathing your deep breaths. Find stillness in the mind. Often when we find ourselves in an intense posture or an intense situation, we immediately want to release or escape. But find your stillness here in this posture, even if there is a lot of sensation, even if there is some challenge in letting go. Find your stillness, even in the midst of this posture. Let's gently unwind, deep breath. Release the arms and the legs. Let's bring our Hands behind us, straightening out the legs. Recline onto the elbows, placing the hands beneath the glutes for our fish pose. Now this is a beautiful heart-opening posture. If you like, you can use a block or two, placing this beneath the heart space. Or perhaps for you, you find this more comfortable to place between the shoulder blades. If we're supporting our fish posture, relax the arms and perhaps turn the palms towards the sky. Breathe. Scan the body. Find what's holding on. And release. When you're ready, let's support the body. Inhale up and then exhale to a forward fold for just a moment. As you're ready, we're going to recline on our mat fully on our spine. We have one more posture before our final rest. So let's inhale, bring the knees to our chest. You can rock gently here if you like. Now let's exhale, twist the spine, bringing the knees over to the right side of the mat. We want a full twist here, if possible. Extending the left arm outwards from the body. Turning gently to look across the left fingertips if possible. Breathing. Gently relaxing the spine. When you're ready, let's inhale, gently unwinding, bringing the knees into the chest. Deep breath. Now let's exhale, twist the opposite direction, knees to the left side of the mat. The right arm extends out behind us. Perhaps we are looking across the right fingertips. Breathe, relaxing into this twist. Find what feels best to you. And then just exist here. Gently inhale back to center, knees to the chest one more time. And let's release the legs. Moving into our resting pose to complete this class. But really give yourself to this rest for a few moments. You're welcome to keep the knees bent if you need relief for the lower back. Otherwise, attempt to allow the entire body to relax, to let go, to be still. Allow the eyes to gently close. Relax the shoulders, the neck, the spine. Relax the arms and the legs. Release the fingers and the toes. Relax the space between the eyebrows. Unclench the jaw. Breathe. Everything that we hold on to in our life, we store in our mind, we store in our body. In this practice, we move deep into our connective tissue. We use the posture to move into the body, to let go, to release the old, and to bring new energy, new life into our body and our mind. Let's begin to deepen the breath, wiggling the fingers and toes to wake the body. Bend the knees as you're ready and turn to the right side of the body in a fetal position. Taking a moment here to adjust, but to take this space, this restfulness with us. When you're ready, let's inhale back up to a seated position. Thank you for joining me for this class for the heart and spine today. Carry this stillness with you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today and for listening to your body. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and leave a comment. Tell us what you would like next. For more videos, to shop, or to support our work, visit bearyogis.com.